Welcome everyone to the Campus Chronicles D&D campaign. I am Torii, the Dungeon Mom, and I'm going to have the players introduce themselves and answer today's question of the day, which is, if your character knew the world was going to end, how would they spend their last 24 hours? And we are going to start off with Marek.
Okay, so hi guys, my name is Boris, and today I'll be playing Marek, who is a male sorcerer, who's also elven. He majors in Psych and Divination at the University of Andorra. As for the question of the day, for the world ending, Marek would try any which way to prevent it, starting with the ones that would make more sense that he's read up on, and then closer to like fairy tale ideas that any sensible person would doubt, when he was getting desperate. He would also try to like pressure his loved ones to find refuge in another realm, like Feywilds, for example, desperate to escape the world's end.
Okay, thank you. And next up is Clud.
Hello, my name is Saul, and I play Clud, a Warforged artificer who goes by any pronouns and works as a researcher within the University of Andorra. Now, Marek just stole this from me, but basically, if Clud had a last 24 hours, they would definitely try to spend most of it trying to find a way to, reverse whatever was happening. However, in the last few hours, when they know that all seems pointless, they would just spend the times with their friends and family trying to comfort them.
Okay, thank you so much. Next up is Isla.
Okay. Hi, I'm Citrus, and I play the character Alo Mari. I play, wait, I'm blanking. Okay, wait, give me a second.
Protector Aasimar Cleric.
A Protector Aasimar Cleric. Who goes by she, they pronouns, studies herbology.
Herbology at the University of Andorra.
Yes, Andorra. And as for the question of the day, Aloe would like to spend time with their family and friends, sharing happy memories, as well as sharing yummy food together, odd or not. Aloe will have a combination of foods everybody would enjoy, not just herself.
Alright, and last but not least is Riki.
Hi, I'm Z. I play Riki Ebshimmer. He, they pronouns, tiefling, warlock, bard, studying music. And, he would spend his time with his family and who he loves most, like his mom, Gail, and Bismuth. If there was a way to escape, he probably would, but otherwise he would just exist for the last 24 hours. I'm sorry, my cats are running around.
Alright, and without further ado, we're going to jump into tonight's session. There it goes. All right. And tonight's session recap is brought to you by Saul. Take it away.
Hello. Marek was finishing off with his scrying with Luna, especially after Beatrix noticed a floating orb circling her as well. During the scrying, the party found out some fun facts with a more reinforced look at the phylactery, a locket with 2 wings which make up the latch. After it, Mira could be heard from Clud's spell phone, acting very worried, so the party begins to head out. Right? They quickly talked to Alandra. I let her know what they had done, and she scurried off to go cleanse the room. With a fist bump for Pickles, the party exit the mausoleum into a field of undead crawling around and attacking Mira. With the party to the rescue, the undead are thwarted as Night Mother speaks through their rotting corpses. I see you. I am coming for you. Marek uses his beautiful ability of teleportation circle and sends the party back to campus after he sees some people dressed in black approaching. Albeit underneath the campus, which means Mira had to temporarily be left behind, but she was okay with that, for a change. The party gets Evan to shapeshift into Gale as they head to the DDC. Oh boy. They get to the Delta Dominici, and Rain begins to ask Gale Evan lots of questions, but as it's not Gale, he kind of just shrugs and doesn't answer very much. Clud asks about Chain of Command, and with an answer that satisfies them, she gets Evan to shift back before they contact Eleanor to come meet them to tell her some great news! Or terrible news. A bit both, actually.
All right, thank you. And I do want to mention one more thing before we start. When you were scrying, Mark, you saw Beatrix, right, wearing the locket. What you also saw was one of her eyes was replaced by the Eye of Darkness. And I think this is something that you already knew based off of some section footage, but you just see it again.
The Eye of Darkness is the artifact which we found in the same dungeon as the Bone Throne, right?
Correct.
Okay. And that's the one that Pretend Riki took it, right?
Correct.
Was it not Vega Riki?
It was Vega Riki.
Correct. All right. And so, as you are lounging about the Delta Dominici lair, Dragon Race playing on in the background, Eleanor arrives with Bismuth. Bismuth, excited that you're all there, runs and immediately gives Riki a big hug.
I'm so glad you're okay. You're back faster than I thought.
Well, we haven't technically gone yet.
Oh, I thought you left earlier, no?
Yeah, we did, but Isla wanted to go grab someone who could help, and then we kind of have been there, and then the lockdown happened, and...
Oh yeah, they made an announcement, like, all across campus. We're not supposed to leave.
Yeah, there's, like... zombies?
That's probably the best way to describe them, or by their probably preferred name, Riki.
Wait,
the undead.
sorry, did you say zombies?
Yeah.
Cadavers,
Eleanor hears
more
this and just kind of like, as she came in, she was just kind of like resting on the chair, just kind of like, oh, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And then it's like immediately zombies, and it's like attention just like shifts to your conversation. You notice that she's wearing the same clothing. Further, more bags on her under her eyes have surfaced. And she is like trying to drink from a dragon Red Bull, and her hand's just like shaky as she's like holding it.
Yeah. But just kind of looks over to Eleanor, just kind of blinking a little bit. Yeah, as Riki said, zombies of the undead persuasion.
Davos.
Right, well, I'm not too surprised, honestly.
Yeah.
Mother? My head makes sense.
And then there were the people, then the... yeah.
Yeah, and my mother was very funny about it, giving us a wee thing of, ooh,
We're coming for you.
we're coming for you. Ooh.
And then there were actually people coming, so...
Yeah, Mark, you saw more about that.
Sorry, can you say that one more time? I'm just really tired. My brain's just not really working anymore. I really do need a nap.
Yeah. You should maybe not drink that Red Bull.
Oh, I'll probably fall asleep regardless.
Yeah, maybe. Just the difference between actually resting and restless legs syndrome or whatever it's called. So we got the alert about a lockdown, but we didn't really lock down, and then there were zombies. And then they were like, Night Mother affied, and she was like, "We're coming for you." And then they did die again. And
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
then there were actually people coming, like ways away.
Yeah, Mark, you saw more about that. Was it some like people in suits or something?
Well, what I do know is they were heading right in our direction. They were a ways off. I saw dark figures, but I mean, it was probably best we got out of there as soon as we could.
Yep.
But
Right. Good.
well, regarding this lockdown, it still perplexes me. I don't think we should just be sitting around like everybody else. I mean, I feel like we, more than most, have a keen knowledge on how to infiltrate the compound where Covenant is. And
Right. That is
putting a stop
your
to this.
task. Good job.
She just kind of says
Thanks.
and then gives you a thumbs up.
Mark
wholeheartedly smiles.
kind of waddles over and just kind of almost crouches to the same level as like where the couch is and she's sitting, and just kind of places their hands like probably on the energy drink and just goes, "Hey, Eleanor."
Yes. Oh, dear
Can I
Christ,
have this?
How are you?
please?
Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm okay. Can I
Got some
have this,
hits.
please?
We need to give your metal proper shine.
I'm okay. Can I have
Perhaps
this
a
drink,
nap.
please? Yeah.
Oh, but no, Clint. Drink is not good for you. You're not supposed to drink.
That's why I'm wanting it from you.
No, it's safe with me. Don't worry. Everything's
Eleanor?
all right. No, but really, you are all on a mission to go and deal with the Covenant on the outside, and we're
Mhm.
here for the Covenant on the inside.
Mm-hmm. Eleanor?
I was trying to use sarcasm, Mark.
But you.
I'm glad you understand the mission, but you do still have a mission. I don't know if you realize this or not, but the fate of the world is in your hands.
Yeah, guys.
Eleanor, I know you're very tired.
Isla?
I'm probably
I
very
just like that.
incomprehensible.
Well, yes, that's why
Well,
I was going to go rest after this.
Yeah,
In
You'll
that
notice-
light.
you'll notice that there is someone here that you probably don't recognize that much.
Oh, who?
Well, it just kind of turns to Evan.
Hello.
Back at Eleanor.
Oh no.
What the? A ghost?
No.
Wait, just
What?
all white. Let me.
You just see her like rubbing her
No.
eyes and then going up and like looking over at Evan.
Well, who are you?
Oh.
You're not supposed to be here. Quick, arrest him!
No.
Oh,
No.
Let's not, please.
Don't do that. Eleanor.
No, everything's fine. Yeah, I'm Evan. Already met Rain. We're like besties now. It's all cool. Just like relax, man.
Do not call me man. That is so rude and preposterous. You are here in our secret lair, might I add secret, and you are ruining the sacredness of this place. Do you guys not have any respect for the rules?
Rain.
We do, but the world's kind of ending.
Yeah, Eleanor,
Desperate
remember what you
times
just
call for
said?
desperate
Whatever.
measures,
You
man.
guys do whatever you want. I'm going to sleep.
And she just storms
Okay,
off.
Sleep well.
You just hear her like mumbling about like, I respect more the rules.
Oh
We're
man.
gonna die anyways. Might as well invite everyone.
Yeah.
I really need to talk to her properly, but that's fine. I can tell her how amazing she's doing when we're not busy.
So
Right, so that went well.
And you
Yeah.
just see Bismuth just kind of like looking at Evan and then looking at you guys.
this is Evan.
This is one of Isla's friends, Bismuth.
You guys made a friend and didn't even tell me?
I didn't know about him until today.
Didn't we just tell you?
And how
This is
long
the
have
per-
you guys been friends for?
Since
Yeah.
Siren Doors Cove yesterday, day before.
How many hours has it been since?
And do we
Did you met
trust
him?
this person?
Well, why do
Seems
you
like a
think
good
he's
enough
here?
Isla has a bit of a longer history with him.
I just don't want it.
Right, I'm Evan. Nice to meet you. See, we should have like a pretty good rapport. Because, similar skin tone and all.
What?
Well, that's
You know, he's right.
statement.
He's right, actually.
He's also a bit
Well, I guess we
autistic.
do both have like really fucked up backgrounds and like histories. You got some like deep darkness in you, like I sense it, but like patched up kind of. Like you had some deep healing.
Are you reading his mind again?
No.
He doesn't
Wait,
have
what?
control over it.
What do you mean read my mind?
Oh, Bismuth here has just can't control it sometimes.
Alright guys, I'm gonna go check in.
Oh, now you want to run away, huh?
Oh, okay, bye.
Please take the energy drink away from her, and please tell her that she's doing a good job
Yeah.
from us.
Keep an eye on her.
Is everything all right? I thought I'd be the weird one here, but I guess not.
Oh yeah, no, Bismuth is.
I
something.
love her. Be nice.
I mean, everybody is something.
Well, at
What's gonna
least your
add
other
on?
friend didn't like completely freak out
Oh yeah.
or arrest
no.
me.
I mean, if she arrested you, if we were arrested at all, honestly, I think we might have been cooked, gang. Like right now, we need everyone we can get.
So yeah,
I
so
don't
you're
have that
not
many
arrested.
friends.
Chill.
Yeah.
I haven't.
I have.
That's true.
I'm not a very good standard to set, but I haven't. helps.
So. Hey. So,
Oh shit.
yeah.
So you guys all figure out a
I-
plan. Yeah, I'm gonna go rest off that fight. Maybe see if someone can repair my clothes.
I would like a long rest.
I thought we
Potentially.
need to talk to Bismuth about the thing.
Fuck, I forgot. Okay, guess I have
Evan
to go
kinda,
find
like,
Bismuth.
Goes back to the couch with Rain.
I wanted to ask Eleanor if there was, I don't know, some backup potions or something that we could take along.
Let's go talk to Bismuth and Eleanor.
I mean, you could probably
I
ask
don't,
Ren
I don't want
that.
to bother. Yeah, I don't want to
Side
bother Eleanor.
note, Isla. Side note.
Side note.
You've probably made potions the past couple days. Not the past couple days immediately, but before Operation Bradley. So we should add probably just like 4 regular healing
So?
potions. free to give the party.
Okay. All right. So Milo would distribute that, right? So everybody gets one regular healing potion.
Oh my god.
I think it's common healing
They-
potion.
Common. And that's how many?
Well, actually, no. I said you can make the one that's slightly better, so it should be 44 plus 4.
Oh yeah. Okay, 44 plus 4. Everybody gets a 144 plus 4 healing potion.
44.
What the fuck?
Potion of greater healing.
Yes, thank you.
Potion of great.
Yeah.
And that's
Mark's one.
144
get it.
plus 4. Do you think if we ask Rain, but Rain's watching the dragon race, I don't... Should we interrupt her to ask about the potions?
Yes, because controversial idea again. I want to go back out.
Right now, though, but we're
Yes.
kind of...
I kind of need to rest.
My spells will need a bit of a recharging.
Well, me
can't
and
have
Mark
it.
can go out, you
I can have a
know.
regular-
Go where?
You know. Places.
Mark's just looking kind of blankly at Cled.
You know, the
Milo just nudges
the-
Marek. Go with Claude.
But I'm
Claude
doing
needs
something.
company.
Mark backhands the pad that's in his hands that he's been doodling on. I put it in campaign chat.
What the hell?
oh, he's so real for them.
I didn't know you were such an artist.
Why, thank you. I feel like
Maybe you could look at that with Clyde. You guys go on your little outing together.
well,
I need to
I
ask around to see if there's any more stuff we can take, like potions or something.
well, Cled, do you have a particular place in mind?
Yeah, but you probably won't like it though.
Well, I feel like I'm not gonna go anywhere until you tell me.
You remember what I mentioned during our wee meeting?
Mark would like to do a history check.
I'd say you probably remember, although Boris may not, but Mark probably would.
Okay, I would take that.
So, if you want to kindly remind him, so.
So Claude basically mentioned that they recently had one of their very important microchips fixed recently.
Oh
and
wait,
it had information about a
the
location.
Cled's memory thing, right? That Asia had worked on. Oh.
Yeah, I just want to go for a wonder.
Mark slowly nods. Okay, well, let's not stray too far, but let's do this.
Yeah.
Mark leaves his pad inside the DDC, just sets it on a table, and says, "Shall we leave now?"
Yeah. You guys, right? You should be fine, right? In case we're not, right? But we'll be fine, right? We'll be fine, right? Try scrounge up whatever you can, right? Any resources. I know Ian mentioned that he managed to get sleep powder and duckies, right? Don't sleep on the duckies. Very useful. Right?
Okay.
Was that broom thing mentioned? I can't remember.
Yeah, I think it was. That's why we were talking about brooms. Brooms were mentioned last session at the end.
Right. Maybe have a look into the sections emergency broom supply, you know? that could be handy.
I feel like you guys might need training on that.
You just gotta have a feel.
Look.
Not have a broom.
And Club would need 2.
Damn, little mama, you can really put it away, huh?
Right. While you guys get to that,
Okay.
let's go, Clud. And Mark knocks on Clud's arm. Dong dong.
We won't be long. Don't worry about it. We'll see you guys soon.
I will take the pad that Barak put down just to keep it in their pocket. Because he put it on the table, right? You just put it on the table.
Yeah.
Why would he do that? Anyway, I was
Mark
gonna
didn't
just
want
take
to.
Because he's a nerd. Sorry.
Mark just did.
I was gonna take it just for safekeeping, so it doesn't get lost or something.
Oh, okay. If you look through it, I will. I do have stuff I wrote. Mark did.
Yeah, I won't look through it yet, but yeah.
Okay.
Mark, go to elevator.
Club to go with Mark because they. No, I'm kidding.
Okay.
Freaky, you're gonna go talk to Bismuth, right?
Yes.
Do you want to go by yourself? Or do you want me to go? 'Cause I was hoping to ask Eleanor something, but I also don't want to leave Evan alone here. Or Ellen wants to do something else, but I can go with you. But I also don't know if I want to interrupt Eleanor with her little nap.
Wait, what did you want to ask Eleanor?
Just if there are I don't know, any leftover potions just in case, or maybe I don't know, something we can take. Or
Well, if you don't want to interrupt Eleanor, you could ask.
I can hear
Rain.
you.
Oh man,
And
it's too loud
no, we
again.
need our emergency potion stash.
You know what?
Go to bed, Eleanor.
I tried. I'm not gonna pursue it any longer.
You broke enough rules.
I tried my best.
Now, good night.
Good night. Sleep well.
I'm not normally a rule breaker, but the world is the world.
You just hear she's taken roost in one of the hammocks on the second floor.
Damn. Okay. Well, if there's nothing else for me to do, I guess Rika, do you want me to go with you, or should I just get started on a short nap? Trying to get my spells back.
However, you are welcome to a cauldron if you'd like to provide everything to make a potion.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna do that then.
Now, good night.
Good night. You're free to do whatever you'd like, Kyla.
Ricky, by chance, do you know where they keep the potions around here?
No! I've never made potions.
Free to do whatever you like, but also you don't take my potion. They're locked!
I was gonna look around for Evan.
Oh, Eleanor, you're the best.
You see Eleanor just a scramble of blankets getting thrown, and she peers over the railing of the second floor.
You broke enough rules.
Hi,
You
Eleanor.
come into our secret lair, and now you're asking about potions. Now, the world is ending. If the world is ending and the people attack the campus, I have to protect everything. We have to protect everything, and you're going to be gone. Now, who's going to be needing the potions if they're attacking us? We will.
Surely one or two potions can't be
Helen,
bad.
just stop! Make some potions. It's gonna be okay.
I mean, I am gonna make some potions.
It's okay. We will figure it out.
Isla's just going to go and start making some potions.
You see Evan just underneath the blanket, kind of just giving a slow, wide-eyed stare.
I love this autistic mode.
Hi, Evan. Bye, Evan.
Somebody's
You're not
in
gonna need me then.
trouble.
No.
Rain says.
Yeah, you're right. You are right.
You're not gonna need me to go talk to Bismuth, right? I can just go.
No, I don't need you to come with.
Okay, I was just wondering. Alright, well, I'm gonna go make some potions. And then I'm just gonna go take a bit of a rest. But I'll see ya. And
I'll
just
help
head
you,
off.
Isla. Come on, it's this way.
Ian
Oh,
gets up
thanks.
from the laptop and walks over and just kind of like leads you over to a separate mini potion lab.
Anything to get away from Dragon Race when it's the third time you've watched it.
Ugh, it's a new episode, okay?
I'm sorry, that was a mean joke.
He just doesn't appreciate art. Sorry.
Oh my god,
You're not here, shut up.
It's okay, bestie. They just don't appreciate art.
Oh my god, true.
All right, so you find Bismuth. Bismuth is kind of also on one of the upper areas reading a book, but he sees you approach and is just like puts a shh up to his lips and then just points downstairs and he goes back down the stairs with you.
Okay. We have access to the meeting rooms, right? They're not like...
Yeah, sorry. She's just been really cranky lately. I think it's just the sleep. So. But yeah, we can use the meeting rooms. It's this way if you want.
Hey, cool.
Did you want to talk about something?
Yeah, your mom.
Oh. Okay.
Did
Cats
she
are
have a
fine,
charm
by the way.
bracelet? Oh. Yeah, I... Sorry.
Charm bracelet? What do you mean?
You know, like a little... Those metal bracelets that you can hook things on.
No.
And it's like a bunch of different little charms.
No, she does have a lot of like really nice jewelry, but it's like expensive jewels and crystals, typically, from what I remember.
Is she? Okay. Right.
But yeah, charm bracelets were definitely not her thing. Like a tennis bracelet, maybe?
What's a tennis bracelet?
I don't know, it's rich women like them or something.
Okay. Did she... Did she, keep a journal, maybe?
Not that I knew about. They were pretty secretive. Like, I didn't even have access to their room.
Yeah, I don't know.
I know my dad spent a lot of time in the library, but that's kind of it.
I don't think your mom wants to be on Night Mother's side.
Well, she's kind of undead now, so
Yeah.
none of it really matters anymore.
I mean, it could though, right?
You know, I initially thought that maybe they had their accident to get away from Night Mother, thinking they were normal, but it turns out that was the loophole to try and get out of their section contract.
Oh.
Nothing good
oh.
comes out of it. They're just horrible people in the end.
Okay.
I
just
like to
thought
think
that
Mr.
maybe...
Tillman made me a normal person with actual emotions unlike them. So I'm thankful for him, you know?
He's nice.
Practically raised me.
Stop. I'm sorry.
Do you have any other questions?
No, I thought maybe she didn't want. I don't know. I thought
I mean,
maybe
maybe she didn't. But if she had a charm bracelet, it was definitely before I was born.
well, when I thought maybe she, I mean, I thought she was maybe in the same situation I was, in that she didn't want what happened, and like maybe that was, what could have happened. I don't know. There was a loose brick, and in the brick there was a charm bracelet and a note, and I didn't really think much about it, but I mean, she's the only person I can think of with the same initials, and then there was the journal.
Maybe. I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm sorry.
No, it's good to know. Maybe at one point she was normal. Must have been before my parents really got together. Definitely seemed like my dad was in charge of this whole thing at the house.
Yeah. I don't know. The note said to remember who you are. And I thought maybe she just had forgotten.
Maybe. I mean, she did marry into the family, so I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. Sorry. I shouldn't have. I guess, it's good to know, but...
I mean, hey, anything to help the situation.
Yeah. There's a lot.
All right. Oh, sorry.
Nope, sorry, that was me saying,
Okay. All right. If you're done, we can fast forward over to Mark and Cled. As you go up the stairs, how would you like to, or at the elevator, how would you like to leave campus?
So I'm going to be honest.
Or what is the plan?
When we leave the admin building, what's the security like? Because wasn't the security meant to be like
Lockdown?
Section type stuff?
Oh.
Or was that only the one time?
So there is a lot of security on school campus. You noticed that as you were making your way over to the admin building, security has increased, and there's definitely more patrols. You didn't notice it too much the first time, but as you leave this time, you notice it a lot more. That, you have to be in by like 8 o'clock and curfew. It is definitely after 8 o'clock now.
Yeah. Did that curfew notice, did it specify all residents, like staff and students?
It just says curfew. everyone curfew. It doesn't list people. It just says everyone must abide to the curfew set in place.
Mark.
Yes?
Kind of just turn to Mark. Is there any... Do you know of any ways out of the university?
Well, I mean, I know how to draw a circle, if that's what you're asking. As for ways to exit, Marek would ponder. I mean, I've never tried flying out of here, but I don't think that would be a good idea.
No, because I've got that weird dome thing over now, so...
Well, I mean, they have these sensors that we need to go through.
And also there's... Yeah.
If there's a way we could, fidget with that and pass by the guards.
We could just try a distraction as well, and we'd be able to, run on past.
We could try it, but I just get paranoid about being by those scanners. That's a record that we were there.
Well, I suppose it's a risk that we're going to have to take. I mean, what's the worst they're going to do? Take us back to our dorm?
I feel like this is an all-hands-on-deck sort of situation. From, naval novel. Well, I think everyone might be too busy to worry about catching. So we could cause a distraction and get away with it. That's my analysis.
Yeah. Flood flips their arm in and out to reveal their signature rubber ducky launcher.
You had this planned.
Not really. I mean, it just makes for a good distraction. As long as I throw it far enough away so no one gets hurt by it.
Can Mark see an exit that they would be talking about?
If you guys go over to the main entrance, you see the main entrance. Familiarly, there's the scanner system in place, little, makeshift guard towers, etc. However, this time, it looks different. You see a wall of force placed across the exit, and the guards standing on the inside with heavy machinery.
If only there was a way to disintegrate it. I don't know how.
I don't even know how. I don't even know how Wall of Force actually works. The machinery. Is the guard wearing any machinery or just
They're
stranded?
carrying some very large weapons.
Are they
if
metal?
you're trying to be stealthy, I would like for you to make a stealth check.
Hey,
14.
Boris, do you remember that I get disadvantage or something?
Oh, restore balance on that bad boy.
Oh, thank you. That's a dirty 20, if you will.
All right. One of them is looking. They look right at you, and then they keep scanning. And then Boris, you got a 14?
14.
All right. The other looks at you. Hey! Who goes
Mark
there?
freezes. In fear, he freezes. Pretending like he hasn't been spotted yet.
You stay here. I'll go check it out. and one guard begins to approach you.
Oh no.
You see that she has a pretty good build. She's 5'8", very muscular. Looks like she would be like a power lifter, if that makes sense. These very like broad shoulders, heavy muscles. She's carrying this really heavy, like assault rifle type of weapon.
Oh
She
boy.
approaches you. Hello, there's a curfew in place. You need to go back to your dormitories immediately.
Mark's gonna say stay. Or he's gonna whisper it. He's gonna stand up. Oh, wait. Are we not allowed to go to the what is it called? The cafe?
Everything is closed.
Oh, okay. I'll head straight to my dorm.
I'll
Mark,
send someone to accompany you. Please wait one moment.
Oh, okay.
This is Blue Leader over at the main entrance. I need someone to accompany a student back to their dormitory. Roger. It'll be a few moments.
Okay.
But you
Mark
really
is
need
just
to be
like-
careful. Do you not know what's going on downtown?
Mark's just swinging his arms. Not really. I don't look at my spell phone much.
Question.
Well, it looks like there are some people gathering in protest of the shelter in place. We've had reports about people carrying weapons and things downtown. Almost like a revolt. So we really need to make sure that everyone stays safe.
Can I break my stealth? Just kind of come out from where Clud was kind of hiding and just go, not heard about it, but it would be really good if you could let us head that way.
I'm sorry, I'm under strict orders to not let anyone leave campus.
Could you make an exception for a member of faculty?
We are allowed to let faculty leave. However, we are not allowed to let anyone else inside. Once you leave, it is up to you. We're not letting anyone back into campus until the shelter in place is lifted.
That's all right with me. Would you at least make an exception for him? He's basically my assistant teacher, really.
Are you a student? She looks to Marek.
Well, I'm more of an intern.
Okay, so you're a student. You signed the code of conduct. It states that in any type of emergency, you have to comply with the rules. Otherwise, you risk your expulsion.
Oh, well, all right.
I'm sorry. These orders come from the president of the college, the university.
Oh, Amadora?
Yes.
Are you able to get a relay line to ask her for explicit permission for things?
With all due respect, that's not really my job. I'm just trying to make sure no one leaves campus and no one enters campus, and to enforce that students stay safe. I really don't want to get more distracted in case something does happen. Oh, there's Pip now. All right, well, here's your walking night guard. Pip will be escorting you back to your dormitory.
Mark
you
looks at
you
Cled.
see this other fellow kind of come up. It's a blue tiefling. Dressed similarly, like combat dark tactical gear.
Okay. Well, Mark looks to Cled and says, well, I'll see you later.
Yeah. Here. Oh no, never mind. You
When will,
left your thing.
when will you be back?
Well, it'll have to be until after the curfew's lifted, according to.
Oh, but your faculty.
No,
Yeah,
not
that's what- that's-
curfew until the shelter in place is lifted. We're not letting
shelter in
anyone
place.
back into campus.
Yeah,
Oh, I understand.
I'll be fine.
Yeah.
Thanks though for trying to accompany me.
Yeah, of course. Well, shall we go then? Mark turns to the person to escort.
Oh, he just kind of like looks to you.
After you.
Mark starts walking towards the college, the Arc, or his dorm.
All right. Cled, what would you like to do from here?
Carry on with my mission, for it is. It must be done, I'm afraid.
Oh Lord. Okay. All right, you the blue leader lets you
safe.
leave campus. However, you do need to provide a copy of your staff ID, which they do scan, and they do a thorough scanning of you to let you leave. You see the wall of force close behind you. And you are on the
Correct.
dark road surrounded by the night forest, walking towards Evermore.
Alright.
All right, so as you are walking, it does take you about an hour walk just to reach the end of the city, edge of the city. As you are looking out, you see the lights of the city. They are more dim than usual. Typically, the lights are all lit up for the various different buildings, especially in downtown. You see that half of these are out.
Jesus. Alright.
I would like for you to roll a d8, please.
Ooh. I love a 1d8. That is an 8.
Okay. You, please describe your route through campus or through the city to your destination.
Could you put the big map up?
I can, but it would be, I have to re-upload it.
That's alright, I'll go quickly grab it myself.
It should be in the other one, but yeah, let me try and upload it here.
So they come in from the road near number 2, don't they? Come in from campus.
From the top right.
Yeah.
All right, it should be on Jumpgate now.
Hey.
Yes, from 2, correct.
Alright, so as Clud Ziz has moved to Rip, there we go. So obviously they know a little bit from like kind of the bus route of where they need to go. Because obviously that very insightful mention about people carrying weapons, they'd kind of want to, you know, not be too seen. So they definitely try to avoid the center, but they have to get to the gaming district. So what they'll do is they'll probably they're probably coming from the campus road. That did not go on the layer that I wanted it to. That's fine. And then kind of like go through B Street, I think, or B District.
This way?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'd say just before like getting to the big E for E District, they'll
Are
go
you walking
down.
around the main street?
No, I have just said Clip would probably be careful not, actually. So they'd probably go into some of like the smaller streets rather than the main street. They kind of just work their way over. They'll probably end up crossing one of the big roads, like here, probably.
Okay.
Just so they can get into E. Man, route planning's actually really hard on the fly.
You got this.
Thank you. What's 19?
Pause. Here we go. 19. Quarry Park. There's a rock quarry park.
Yeah, probably. Go
There's a
through
natural auditorium and things. It's mostly like a area in the city.
Yeah, I'll probably go through Arc, just because it'll be easier and just try like stick to the trees and stuff. You know what I mean?
Right. So, up until this point, you don't encounter anything odd.
Mm-hmm.
You do. You do see some people like hurriedly running around and running inside their buildings. You hear some glass break in the distance. An alarm break in that same area. You continue and kind of stick to the shadows. Can I have a general stealth check from you?
Yeah. I'll have to roll at disadvantage this time. I'll do it on roll 20 just for ease. I got a 3.
All right. And can I have a perception check?
Yeah, that I can do it in roll 20. That is a dirty 20.
Okay. Before approaching Quarry Park, you hear a roar of people. They all sound rather upset. And as you get closer, you see that people are holding not necessarily pitchforks, but people are holding baseball bats. And we need to pause for a second.
Yeah.
Narvu, thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it. Welcome, raiders. We're doing a D&D campaign right now. We have a Warforged artificer trudging through downtown Evermore City during a shelter-in-place lockdown, where notices of riots have begun in the streets. Thanks, Narvu. All right, so as you approach Quarry Park, you see this group of people. There is a speaker. It's the Dominion. They want to stop us. We have to rise up. The government wants to control us. We can't let them. Who's with me? Ah! You hear like people screaming. And they are like chanting various different things going through. And you see that they're headed not towards you, but away from you towards downtown. And they're all walking down the main street. You see that as they're kind of walking, you see people carrying Molotov cocktails.
Oh, okay.
Not lit, but they're all ready in preparation. So yeah, you see this with your dirty 20 roll.
Jesus. Damn. Okay. Well,
How would you like to proceed?
I mean, there's a giant crowd basically just walking.
They're not coming towards your direction because you are like up here, and they're going down here over at 19. So they're going down that main street straight towards the A district downtown.
It's a giant flock of sheep. Yeah.
So yeah, in I would say you see about 50 people. But as you're crossing down this main street, you see that there's more people further up ahead. Just crossing this big street, you see groups and groups of people flooding the main streets.
Because they're kind of there, could Clud try and like slip in and then slip out? Not stealthily, but like, you know, they're a big thing of metal. They can change their arm to like a sword, right? Just,
All right.
you know.
People definitely notice you because you got a 3 on your stealth check.
That's okay.
As you're walking, you're just like clang. You run into like a stop sign, and then the metal just kind of like vibrates and like radiates off. The noise is pretty loud. Some people definitely kind of turn their heads, just like, "Whoa! Someone brought a robot? Hell yeah! The Capitol will rue the day! Yeah!" And you just hear like people cheering in, "Robot! Robot! Robot!" And someone comes up to you and they hand you a Molotov cocktail. "They forced you into labor, didn't they? You've come to protest with us."
That I have. It's time the government knows. Jesus.
I'd like for you to make a deception check, please.
Yeah, it's time the government knows how the wrath of how they treat their fellow Asatu.
That's a lot of big words I don't understand. All right, yeah, go ahead and give me a deception check, please.
That was a 2 for my deception.
Oh, he's cooked.
I thought robots weren't supposed to lie. Traitor! And you see, like, everyone, like, stops in their tracks and then turns to look at you. "We've got bigger plans. Leave them." And then the girl who was, like, looking at you, Clud, just kind of like, "You should betray them. They don't care about you." And she'll leave you, snatch back the Molotov cocktail. All right, so you continue, and you're going back towards the D district. All right, so George left you coordinates, right?
Yeah.
You are headed 1, 2 punch. You are headed here. Boop, 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 boop. All right, so in this spot, you have, let's do, maybe large is too large. Right there, that little teeny tiny light blue dot. Can you see that?
I can
Maybe
indeed, yeah.
we can make it like a little bit bigger. Let's do red. All right, here is where the coordinates lead you. The coordinates lead you to a quiet street there are a few houses on this street. All dark. The blinds drawn. You hear that there are some voices, people around, but you don't see anything. They're hiding. The coordinates lead you to the center of the street, where you find a manhole cover to the sewers.
Interesting. Well, it kind of just takes a look around just from where they're standing. Are there any weird, like, shadows that are being, like, made because of where the sun is, or where the sun's not, I should say?
The sun has set.
Yeah.
I think by the time you get here, it's like 9:30,
Yeah,
10 o'clock at night. It's rather late. No shadows that you can see. You do see that there are normal shadows from the street lamps lighting this area.
Mm.
An eerily wind picks up, blows past. You hear some like screams in the distance.
Can Clud see if they can open the manhole cover?
Are you trying to like lift it?
Yeah.
It does not move.
Clud will knock on it 3 times then.
All right. You hear three knocks come back. Silence spreads across the street.
Okay. Where no light comes. Has anything of the street changed?
No.
Are all of the street lights on?
Yes.
Roll 3 gifts. I suppose Clutch should probably look around for specifically a pet. If I embrace my inner mark, a petal fair, a stone so small, and one soft plume to heed the call. Because
and then I'm
there's
gonna put this with your current perception check of dirty 20. You managed to find very easily some nearby flowers from a yard, some pebbles from their yard as well. Takes you a little bit longer to find a feather, but you do find one. So as you notice in this picture, there are in campaign chat, there are holes within the manhole cover, kind of scattered across, and the center has the crest of Evermore City.
Okay. Could Clud try and put the little offerings they've got through the little holes in the manhole cover?
You do so. You do not hear them fall, but they do go inside the manhole cover.
Clud will then kind of like stand back a little bit and kind of like put like a hand to their chest, and I can imagine that they'd probably try and hum like maybe an old national anthem or something that they would have probably learned while, or like a tune that they may have had while they were part of the forces. Just kind of, you know, to lighten spirits. With heart sincere.
All right. You hum this tune. A wave of nostalgia spreads over you as you do so. And as you finish the part of the song, the cover opens like a lid, just slowly rising up to reveal what's underneath. A low, rumbling sound echoes beneath you. Suddenly, a fierce wind erupts from the darkness below. I'm going to need you to make a strength saving throw.
I'll have you know that I'm fantastic at those. I get a +1. That's a natural 20. I'll
Oh
have
my
you know.
god, okay. All right. You feel it pull you downward, but you hold your ground. Perhaps being 300 pounds has something counting for it. You see a swirling darkness below with 1,000 little silver lights illuminating that this portal is not just black. It has swirls of purple and black similar to the one that you saw in Blackwell Manor. The air turns thick as the ground beneath you trembles.
Oh no, what the fuck do I do?
You see some lights turn on at some of the houses nearby. Mary, was that an earthquake? Did you see that? Go check on the neighbors. I don't want to check on the neighbors. You go check on the neighbors. You hear like a argument inside one of the houses.
Can Clud try and move the manhole cover back?
You manage to lower it. And
Does
it
that
locks
stop?
in place. The tremors subside.
Okay. Big if true, actually. Clud immediately reaches for their spell phone, but then stops themselves. And did we agree on what Clud's spell phone was? If it was attached to them or if it was an actual thing?
I think it's attached, but possible to detach if needed.
Okay, Clud detaches it and snaps it in half.
Okay.
right? And we'll go discard it in a random
like,
trash.
short circuits as you do so.
They're basically going to deposit in a random person's trash can.
Okay.
And is going to is making the very quick decision now that they've found something that they should not be caught for, decides to go to the mausoleum that they were at later or earlier today.
Okay.
And they'll probably take a similar route to what her and Marek did as well. So,
All right. In order to do that, you would need to go back this way. And you can cut across this trail. Or you can backtrack further. Oop, not that far. And go like this way.
probably cut across.
Okay. All right. You arrive at the mausoleum, or you arrive at the cemetery on the road. And we are going to go back to the rest of the group. Marek. Pip walks you to your dorm room. He has to
I don't know if he's
scan
back yet.
inside the building. And he walks you to your exact door, where you see a variety of different students kind of like huddled together, hanging out in different rooms with their doors open. You hear some people worried, some people crying. As you make it back to your room, what would you like to do?
Bar said he wasn't feeling. He was
Yeah,
feeling unwell. I
Oh,
don't know
sorry.
if he's
He's
actually
back yet.
back or not.
Oh, you just said he will be listening in
Okay.
at 10:53.
All right. So, we're going to go to Rihi and Isla. Or regardless, Mark is returned to his dorm. And so he's going to remain there. The night guard checks around the perimeter of that building while he's over there. Riki and Isla, you two are in the Delta Gemini Chi lair, hidden underneath the admin building of the university. You see that someone, perhaps Jamie, has been gathering food and delivering it to everyone for dinner. Going in and checking in, seeing how everyone's doing. He very kindly offers you all like a little, like a brownie or some sort of dessert as well, that he managed to sneak from the dining hall. Is there anything else you two would like to do?
I can get my hit points back. I can't remember if we talked about something else.
What hit points?
Ricky is at 24 out of 69 hit points.
You get a short rest during this time, but your long rest has not finished. It's not been 8 hours yet.
Okay, that's fine. That's what I'd like him to do is what I'm saying. I'm sorry.
Okay, gotcha. Anything else you'd like to do?
I'm trying. Saul, do you remember if there was something that Boris wanted them to do? Because I think there was, but I can't remember.
Oh,
The only thing I could think of was scrying, and that was done.
Yeah.
I mean, something about a teleportation circle, but like, I don't really remember.
I don't either. I think
He got the information about the teleportation circles around, in or around that Section has access to. So
That may have just been it then.
okay, then I think Riki would just kind of follow like Eleanor and just go rest somewhere upstairs.
Okay. Isla, you managed to get the potion started to make a new greater healing potion. You let it rest and simmer while you go and find a spot to rest as well.
Okay.
Right.
As Isla rest, can Isla just like, I was gonna like flip through a few pages of that notepad that Marek gave her.
Mhm.
I mean, not gonna argue that she stole, actually, that Alice stole. I was just gonna flip through it. I know Boris said like he'll give me what is in the notepad later, so I'm gonna just say that. But after looking at it, Isla just closes it and tries to get that 8 hours.
Okay.
rest in peace, Boris. You shall
Okay.
be missed.
Cled, you make your way to the cemetery. You see that there is a collection of black figures standing around. You see that some of them are digging up graves. One person's going around to all of the different graves.
Without getting any further, I'll try and identify any of them.
The graves or the people?
The people. Like, can't you see if they can see any of their faces briefly?
I'm going to need you to make a new perception check.
Blessing these hands. I would like to use a flash of genius for this as well.
Okay.
Uh, 1d. What's my thing? +3, +5. That is a 24.
Okay. Over the course of the past couple weeks, you've seen that there are videos on Spell Talk of the Children of the Covenant having various meetings, protests, things of that nature. You recognize some of those faces from these videos. However, nothing officially identifying of actual like NPCs that you actually know.
So it's definitely a good thing that we managed to escape. Right. Is there a way around them?
Cled knows that this cemetery has a variety of different areas. There's one main area for the graves and separate roads that split off to the other mausoleums. There is a way, definitely, to go around them. And as you do so, I'm going to need you to make another stealth check.
Inshallah, I will be blessed by stealth.
At disadvantage.
Yeah. That is an 8.
All right. As you are walking around in the grass, your steps are like thunderous in comparison to normal footsteps around you. You're trying to be quiet, but you are definitely making quite a bit of noise, creaking across around the cemetery. As you near by the river or the lake, the edge of the lake, some frogs or possibly bullywugs further in are startled by your presence. You hear a splash of water in the distance. What was that? You go check it out. Do you hear footsteps approaching?
Would Clud throw a rubber ducky in a random direction
Okay.
as a form of distraction?
All right, go ahead and roll a d4.
Please don't be towards the where I'm needing to go. Please don't. Please don't be. I got a 4.
All right. You throw a rubber ducky in the direction of the person. What kind of rubber ducky is this? The smoke grenade?
It will be the main one that Cluds produces, which is an explosive.
Ah, okay. You launch this rubber ducky kind of towards the direction of the figure. And as you look over, what? It explodes. And you hear the person kind of like screaming in not necessarily agony, but frustration. And more people are now alerted to that area and are kind of coming closer. But it distracts it enough for you to slip away.
Oh.
You make it to the mausoleum of the Fable family. What would you like to do?
Probably see if Clud can seek refuge.
Do you want to like knock on the door? Or do you want to try and push your way inside?
I would like to, if I recall how it went correctly, I would like to try and open the door to it,
Okay.
and then close it behind them gently. I'd just wait there a moment.
As you try to push open the door, you remember that in the center of like a crest, you can lift a flap and there's a keyhole. As you try to push the door, it is closed. And you are locked out.
Oh no. Clint kind of just like bonks there a little bit against it gently, like shit. Not without the swearing. Clint doesn't swear.
As you do this, the door opens. You see Alondra, the priestess from before. She glances out and looks around before hurrying you inside. Quickly. They are near.
Thank you. Yeah. Sorry about the noise. Claude just kind of quickly tries to hobble in.
You make your way down the stairs, and you see that everyone is sitting in that main front room. where there are like various different benches in the altar, and everyone is sitting around the altar holding hands, waiting for the priestess to return. I brought one more. Please join us. We must close the circle. And she sits and holds out a hand for you to sit with them, to hold hands.
Blood will still not too keen about the whole religion thing, but knows that at the moment they've definitely got no other choice. Will happily sit down, cross-legged, and hold hands to complete the circle.
You hear her chanting in an ancient language. And as she continues, a warmth surrounds you. One other, Malric, the werewolf, is also chanting. Pickles is sitting there, just holding hands, looking a little scared.
Pickles.
And you see another figure. This one looks more similar to Evan compared to the others. Second. He has like dark gray skin, white hair, and it's pulled back into like a ponytail. You see that he has these long, pointed elf ears. And he just kind of looks to you. Not necessarily in a bad way, just out of curiosity.
I'm a robot, I get that a lot.
And his, and it's been NPC list as well, by the way. He's wearing some like black and dark gray hooded gear. These violet eyes glare into your soul. And he looks away, continuing to chant with the others. Alondra says, "The circle is complete. The protection sigils have been placed. They will not find us, at least tonight." I was told another one would join us. I was not sure who. We are glad that you are here with us and safe, Cled.
Thank you, Alondra.
Please make yourself at home. We do have several extra beds.
I don't need a bed. It's okay, but I appreciate your offering regardless. I appreciate all of this regardless.
Well, I know you don't necessarily eat any food, but if there's anything I can do to make your stay more welcome, please let me know.
Thank you. Your hospitality should be more than enough, though.
Everyone kind of breaks up and goes in different rooms. And everyone gets a long rest.
Oh, blessed be.
Yeah.
Blessed be.
Sorry, guys.
I just wanted to get all my spells and life points.
So everyone gets a long rest. Everyone gets their spell slots back.
Almost dying anymore.
Question.
Trinket, please. Shut up.
So, because I'm a level 11 artificer now, I get spell storing item, which means I can use a first or second level spell into any item, right? Can I, and if I remember this correctly, where is his profile? There it is. Can I... So Gale gave the little sunflower pin, I think it was, back to Clud as like a little parting gift. Can I infuse that with the spell Enlarge/Reduce
Okay.
until the next long rest, which means I can
Okay.
cast it 10 times before my next long rest.
Is this for Mira?
No.
Surely not.
Everyone manages to get a long rest. By the time everyone's rest is complete, it's about 6 a.m. You are more than willing to sleep in, but Clud also does not have a spell phone now.
I mean, that's a section spell phone. I'm sure it's fine.
Isla.
Oh, brother.
Hello.
Give me a second, Tori. I need to open up my thing real quick. Golly gee. Okay. What's the haps, dog?
You have a dream.
Oh boy.
As you are resting, Lilith comes into your dreams. You are having a very odd and unusual dream. Not necessarily a nightmare like the one you've had in the past, but you are lost in like Alice in Wonderland somewhere in a twisted, topsy-turvy sort of land. And out from one of the trees peers out Lilith. Hello, Isla.
Oh damn, I don't know how to approach her. Hi, Lilith.
Your friend left. He's with Alondra. He's safe.
Which one?
Stupid
Let's get
choice, but safe.
Okay, that doesn't sound like Marek.
I wasn't talking about Marek.
Oh, so Clud. By himself?
She says nothing.
Okay, I'll take that as a yes. But how odd. Okay, thank you so much. Can you tell me why? Why Clud went over there to where Alondra is?
She says nothing. She walks around one of the trees, kind of glaring at you from the other side, peeks out again. Wrong question. My time is limited.
I don't know what question I should ask.
Wrong answer. Didn't you have this deep, dark, burning question for my mother?
About what I
Help me
should
in my
do?
poor little Mortal life, she says. She hides behind the tree and comes out again on the other side, walking towards you. I'm just a poor little mortal, and I need to save everyone. Is that not what you said?
This is true. That sounds a lot like me, actually. Yeah.
Your shadow arm. What is shadow can control shadow. Seek it out. Concentrate and use it.
Like the shadow creatures?
She smiles.
Oh.
You are weak, but you may be able to help control the small, weak ones. Not the larger shadow creatures.
If I get stronger, will I be able to control the bigger ones?
Perhaps, but only time will tell. She disappears.
Oh. Ella just looks at their shadow arm. Oh god, what am I becoming?
Torii, can you move Boris back?
Can't you just come back?
He's laying down
Oh,
currently,
so
you
fair,
can.
so fair.
My Shayla.
All right. Everyone gets their long rest. Currently, 6 a.m. Isla and Riki rest first, along with Mark. You all awaken in your respective areas.
Hell yeah.
Ella just like wakes up with a bit of sort of like you know that kind of dream you're having when you think you're falling down and you just wake up like like that. That's basically it. It's just like Isla just like what goes like oh!
Horrible feeling.
There's like a pit in my stomach.
Oh god.
Ugh.
I think Riki would wake normally. How a normal person would wake up.
Must be nice.
I don't know.
Isla just like looks at their arm. Or have there been any like changes to their arm, like you know, shadow
Oh God, I
crawling
forgot.
upwise?
No. But as you're looking at it, investigating it, you see, is it going to go up? And the shadow creeps up your arm. And then you're like, oh no, 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 go down, go down. And it goes back down. And your
Can Ella try
normal
to make it quicker?
arm starts to reveal itself once more.
So the shadow arm isn't a shadow anymore, it's just a normal arm now, but I like to control it? Oh, wait.
As
I
you're
like just
testing it
moving her
out,
up and
you're
down.
like, shadow, go up, go down, go up, go down, up, down. And you're like testing it, and it's mimicking your requests.
Oh. Okay. Isla's just gonna make it go all the way down, but still, I'm assuming that Isla still has that, like, glove, I guess.
Mhm.
So, it's still there, but Isla, the shadow isn't present.
It looks like a normal
Yeah.
arm. If you look
Oh,
very
bless up.
carefully. Does Isla paint their nails?
I think so, yeah. Yeah, Isla would paint their nails.
It's like the tip of your pinky has a black spot. And if you concentrate,
Oh, that's funny.
you can have it grow. That's where the shadow
Okay.
lives.
A little pinky. In Spanish, in my language, that means best friend.
Wait, really?
Well, yeah, it's a lingo. Like me, Pinky, my close friend.
That's so
Um, Alan's just gonna look around to see if like Mark's back. I guess Alan just like doesn't notice, or he's just not there.
He's not there. Not that you can find.
Can Alan go to where Riki is then? Riki's still in the DDC, right?
Mhm.
Alright, so Alan's gonna go over to Riki after checking up on Evan to see if he's okay.
Also, I do believe today is Monday.
Oh no, what does that mean?
Classes aren't going on, right?
They have not been canceled.
What?
What do you mean?
Isla would like to message their teacher saying they're taking a mental health break. Because of everything going on. There's no freaking way Isla's going to class. Teacher, with everything that's going on, I just don't think it's
the same.
It's good for my mental health to go to class. Everything is just stressing me out, and I just can't take. I don't know if I'll be able to perform as well as I usually do. It's usually bad if I go to class.
Holy shit. Yeah, I'd say Riki does the same thing, but more like, with everything happening, I think it's best for me to not come into class and stress out other people from being stressed out. Thank you, bye.
I mean, I don't think they've skipped that many classes. It's only been 3 months. Feels like
So it's the
years.
25th of Marpenoth, by the way.
The 25th of Marpenoth, bitches!
Yeah.
Sorry, I had to.
Isn't that one of the party members' birthdays? Like Mark's or something?
Not that I'm
someone
aware
had a
of.
birthday in Marpenoth.
I keep on forgetting what month Marpenoth is.
It's like October.
I can't.
Oh. October 25th, guys? I don't know.
Hold on, I'm opening.
Would Evan be
Oh my
up
gosh, you know
or-
what? We passed Mark's birthday. It was the 21st.
Oh,
no!
So I was
Guys.
right. It's someone's birthday this month.
A lot of things are going on this
it
time.
was. You know
I'm
what?
gonna go back on the notes.
Potential
It was
one-shot
the-
idea?
So the 22nd, just really quick to backtrack, the 22nd was the day, I think, that you all had the autumn bash, or the autism bash. And then, no, that was the week before. I apologize. This was Operation Flower Bed.
Wow.
Was Friday, and Thursday was Marik's birthday.
They were just getting ready for the
Oh,
mission.
so Clud got brought back specifically on Mark's birthday? Oh.
The best gift ever, honestly.
Yes, and Duncan visited Isla and gave her daisies on his birthday. And Isla didn't even remember his birthday.
I guess we both got gifts that day. What can I say? What can I say? Guys, they just started going out. It's not like everything's gonna be perfect. They're still young. One's a cradle robber, the other one just doesn't know that much.
Stop.
In a few years, those roles are gonna swap because Isla's gonna be mentally older than him.
Oh gee, oh golly, oh gee. Unless
Right. So to culminate, Isla, you wake up. You see that you're able to control the shadow arm. Riki, you and Bismuth found like a little corner where you guys can spend the night. Eleanor got a lovely rest. She's in much better spirits now. Although when she descends the stairs, she sees Evan and kind of glares in his direction.
Good morning, Eleanor.
She kind of like turns away from you and walks off.
Is Evan asleep? Where's he up? I know.
Did somebody say something? Oh, I suppose not. I wonder where the coffee is.
She continues on. Yeah, Isla's asleep. I guess you all kind of hear this now, except for Cled. Cled's not present.
Yikes.
Isla just like tries to get Riki's attention from the corner, just like waves her arm around, like hey, and the come here motion, like Mira.
Riki
Does an
will
eye roll and just
go
stays.
over. Riki will go over to Isla.
Isla gives Bismuth a thumbs up for staying, just like stop, go over there, like good job, stay, and for Riki to come over. You know how they have the traffic signals, the people actually like doing the moves, like one hand up, one hand coming forward. Does that? Yep, exactly that. Yep.
Okay. Hi, Isla. Good morning.
I had a dream.
Oh,
A
okay.
dream.
Yeah, that happens. I
No,
have a
some people
dream.
don't. Some people don't dream, but I did.
Okay.
I know where Claude is. I can see people, alive people.
Have you considered something called schizophrenia?
No, because I am following the word of my faith.
Have you heard of religious schizophrenia?
Yes, but I don't think it's that, because if it is, then that'd be very rude to my god. But I know
You
what God is.
just
Isla,
woke up.
You see shadows kind of flare behind Riki, like an anger, as if something's trying to claw out, and then diminish as Riki is saying this.
Riki. Isla just like pats his arm, like puts her hand on his shoulder. Stop. You don't talk like that.
Okay.
It's very rude.
Okay.
Okay.
But can you understand how odd it is for your friend to wake up, call you over, and say that she sees alive people in her sleep?
Oh yeah, because
Riki,
I don't like dreaming of dead bodies.
in your ear, you hear a voice. You worship a deity too. Don't be rude, mortal.
Riki, and Isla just like snaps her finger. Hello?
We need to walk away now, and Riki's just gonna turn and start walking away.
I took care of it.
Riki,
Isla, you hear in your ear, in your head.
do I recognize which voice it is?
Lilith.
Oh, Lilith, thank you so much. Isla just like quickly gets up and like goes over to Riki. No, seriously. Why
What?
isn't Claude back yet?
I don't know. I messaged them. I haven't gotten a response.
I know where he is. I know where she is. I don't know where Mark is though.
Is he dead? You just told me that you see alive people.
Why would I see alive people and Claude will be dead? Marek isn't with Claude. I don't know what happened with that, but I know where Claude is. Claude is like, I don't know why Claude went all the way there, but he's with Landra.
He went back?
That's what I'm saying. Yes, I guess. I don't know why. Something to do with maybe. Wasn't she talking about like some coordinates or some numbers?
I think so.
Okay. Well, maybe it was something with over there. La Alondra might help. I think we need to find her there. But if
Well,
Mark
did say
isn't
we
with,
were close to wherever they wanted to go, so...
yeah, but if Claude is not with Marek, then where is Marek?
No! He could be on campus still. He could be somewhere in Evermore. He
Does
could
the
be...
curfew limit who comes in and out? I mean, I'm guessing it does.
There's a lockdown. They're not letting people in and out.
So how did Claude get out? Maybe she snuck out?
I don't know. I don't know
You
the
hear the
rules.
door open down below. And as you peer over the railing, you see Marek waltz across the Delta Dominici layer inside,
There you go.
carrying
your
a like a paper bag and a few coffees in like a little carrier.
Ella just like rushes over. Dude, where were you?
Oh, hey. I just picked up some pastries and things at the Nest Cafe.
That's still operating?
I guess.
I thought everything would have been closed with everything that's going on.
I guess not. Here, I got you a latte. I asked for whatever your special was. I had to convince them, really, that it was really what I wanted. They made me sign a waiver?
There, that's it. You got it just right then. Ella just takes the coffee, just like takes off the lid and gives it a good sniff, like just what Mama wants in the morning, a good old coffee joe or whatever it's called, and takes a cautious sip because it's hot.
I got a milk tea and a latte, just in case I wasn't sure what anyone else wanted. And some pastries. I wasn't sure what the provisions were like down here.
Well, that's mighty caring of you, Marek.
Well, I'm usually up early. Monday morning is my study time. But I wanted to check in. I spent the night in my dorm.
Oh. What happened with Clyde? Were you guys separated?
We tried to go off campus, but they weren't very reluctant to let us go.
That clears. You're not going to be going to
Or they
class
were very
today.
reluctant to let us go. Anyways, Clyde was allowed to leave because they work at the university, and I was escorted to my dorm. Wasn't sure about messaging or anything with the current situation at hand.
That makes sense. So only faculty is allowed to leave the campus?
As far as I know, perhaps there's some other things that we could use here.
Brooms.
Rooms?
Have
Maybe
you all
just know how
talked to
to-
Eleanor yet?
About brooms?
She's very upset with us at the moment about and Ala just like head points to Evan sleeping.
No, Evan's awake. He just kind of like is on the couch and
Oh.
peers over and gives a little wave. Sees Eleanor and then it kind of just ducks back down.
Acting like we are. Well, I guess I don't exist. So
Yeah, very upset. I mean, when the end of the world's coming, you gotta use whatever things you can use. I mean, people, not things, people. Oh, now it starts even worse. You don't use people. You ask for their help. But I know where Clut is. He, Alondra.
Oh, really? That's not where they said they were going. She said something about coordinates.
Well, Riki said the coordinates were around somewhere around that area.
That's what Claude said.
Well, yeah. Riki heard it from Claude. Yeah. So I'm guessing we have to head over.
So we're leaving again?
I guess so. I mean, what else can we really do here? We have to all get together. And save the world, guys!
Oh, yes.
Oh, Torii, with the potions that Ella was making, they wouldn't be ready yet, would they?
One is ready.
One is ready. Okay, so I was just gonna put a digit
I'll
up
say
and just say,
two are ready. Maybe you worked on 2 potions at the same time.
okay. I was gonna put up a digit. I'll be right back. But before I go, pick up those things. Here you go. Ella gives Mark back the notepad. Don't mind me just skimming through. Just wanted a light read before I went to sleep. You know how much I love reading books, especially when they have pictures. I'm just gonna go pick up some of the potions I made yesterday night. Be right back. While I just scurries
Okay.
off.
Oh, there's Ian. I'm gonna go ask him something before I forget.
Okay.
Here, Reiki, I got this for you. Milk tea.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
And I'm only doing this because Saul mentioned it before session. Hey, Ian. Do you remember when we were at the Crimson Rose? We went to Gilead in the portal or something?
Yeah, I remember. Did you have a question about it?
Yeah, so I was wondering if you have those coordinates by chance. Just for us to have as reference later on in case we need it.
Sure, let me write it down for you.
So I'm just gonna say that you got that.
Yay.
All right, anyone want to do anything else?
Anna will just give one of the potions to Riki to hang on to, and then Anna will take the other one. So, Riki has 2 potions of greater healing, and Anna also has 2. The others only have
I
1.
think maybe while Riki was, or maybe while Isla was doing that, he'd be talking to Bismuth, but not anything we'd have to RP. I don't know.
Okay.
That's bad. My goodness.
Oh, hey Ian, do you know how we get out of this place? We want to get off campus, but we're kind of stuck. They wouldn't let us leave.
Well, perhaps if you ask the lair, they'll show you.
All right.
What?
Hey guys. Ian said that we have to ask the lair for help on how to leave.
The what?
The who? The layer?
That's what he said.
Can
It's
Isla
the
do a
layer.
history check? The fuck's a
Who's the
layer?
layer?
We're in a lair.
So ask the building?
Isla just like knocks on the floor. Hey, building, how do we get out of here?
How do we
You see
leave, Mr.
the
Building?
wooden boards just kind of like do a slight ripple as you knock.
Oh!
Or right after you knock.
Casita. What the
Oh.
hell?
You see the rug kind of like inch back and just lift up a corner.
Oh snap! We really did have to ask the layer. Oh, TY, dog, you really coming in through, huh? Slay the Boots house down.
Sorry.
Not literally, because you're kind of a house. Slay.
What?
Whoa, this is something I've never seen before. How
Have you
interesting.
been here the longest?
I wonder what the magical properties of this would be.
This is very Markcore. How does this work? I wonder.
Perhaps if we ask nicely.
Oh my god, is that a magical candle up on that windowsill?
It lights.
Wow. I swear, I saw a Neediz movie about this.
I swear it was made by Donald Wisney.
I mean, I was going more for like, you know, room of requirement side, but you know, whatever works.
Ricky will pull up the carpet a little bit to see what's under it.
Nothing. Just wooden floorboards.
What?
No, the carpet raised as if to like wave at you, just the corner of the rug.
Oh! Hello, casita.
So the layer's gonna help us get out of the campus. Not shake the corner of the carpet if this is a yes layer.
The rug tugs in one direction towards the back meeting room.
Oh, okay.
Eh,
That way. To the back meeting room we go.
And
Come
like
along,
as it's
Mark.
guiding you by like moving a picture frame towards that room. And small little things kind of like flicker as you passed.
what the hell?
As you enter the meeting room, the closet opens. You find a collection of flying brooms. And
Oh my
inside
god!
the closet is another door. Now, as you open it, you find a stone brick hallway tunnel that has candles lining the sides of the walls. They light up, illuminating the
How
way
many
further in.
brooms do we need?
There's about 10 in here.
How many do we need, though? We have Evan with us, right?
Yeah.
We need
Oh,
2
yeah.
for Clud.
I followed you guys here. Was I supposed to?
Yeah.
Well, I was
She
hoping
would.
so. I don't think you'd want to be left alone in a room with Eleanor. I don't know what she'd do to you.
Yeah.
I
No
know.
coffee for me, Pookie.
You want some of mine?
You want-
Sorry. Mark just kind
You
of like
want
looks
mine?
really awkwardly.
I like silently offers hers. Here.
You-
No,
Do you
no,
want-
it's all right.
Do you want the milk tea? I'm not gonna end up drinking it.
Oh, you're not? Mark just kind of looks really flustered.
I've kind of. I'm sorry. I've kind of stopped eating animal things because.
But I even got oat milk.
You know that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Well, that's all right.
Yeah.
If you don't want it,
Mine. Do you want it, Evan?
All right, I guess. Thanks.
Yeah, I didn't want my coffee.
He just
I like-
awkwardly takes it and like looks at Mark, and Mark's just kind of looking frustrated.
Wow. Isla just like gives him a pat in the back. You tried, buddy. I think he's just hard to satisfy sometimes.
Yay! How many brooms do we need? 1 per person, 2 per clud.
Clud
Well-
wasn't here, so I don't think we need 2 for Clud.
Well, I have my broom license, so I probably can show you guys how to fly a broom. But you need to follow the rules.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy. I bet I can do this in 1 try.
Okay.
How hard can it be?
Do we want to pair up?
I mean,
If we pair up, we might exceed the weight threshold, in which case, we'll have to go at half speed.
Which is what? How long would it take us at half speed?
too
Twice
long.
as long.
Okay.
I say it's better if we just learn how to do it on our own.
Okay. We can do that.
All right,
Alright, what's
so
the sitch?
perhaps just 6 flying brooms. 1 for each of us, and 2 for Clud. Right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right, well, grab a broom. I'll carry an extra one. Or perhaps I'll just put it
carry
inside
an
my
extra one.
bag of holding.
Don't we all have a bag of holding? Isn't that our backpack?
Mhm.
He will shove one into his backpack then.
The amount of things Isla has in that. See all the condiments.
Oh. Aren't they sour?
All right, so Mark probably puts a broom inside his bag of holding and kind of proceeds down the tunnel. Evan just kind of like awkwardly following, holding a milk tea.
Or he will grab a broom for himself and Evan and have shoved one in his bag for Bud.
Isla just goes over to Evan and just like pats him on the shoulder like, hey dude, you know you're gonna have to force yourself to drink it just because Ricky didn't drink it. Just gave it
Evan
to
already
you."
left. Evan went after Marek.
Oh. Oh man, let's just say Isla went after them as well. Damn.
So yeah,
the
you see
broom
Evan
in
grab a
here.
broom for himself and just kind of continue down the
never
tunnel
mind then.
after Marek.
Tunnel. Broom.
Just go, Isla.
Oh, I thought Isla already went.
Okay, so everyone goes down the tunnel. You follow it. It leads you to a tree or an elevator. And as you take it up, you arrive in the trunk of a tree in the night forest.
Uh-oh.
It is early in the morning. Mark kind of pulls out the flying brooms and just says, all right, so you take a stance like this, right? One leg on each side and grip it like so. And he just kind of goes through the rules and different things of demonstrating how to do it. Now, if you lean forward slightly, you raise up. See? And you see Mark kind of like levitate a little bit. And if you grip it and point here, you can go to the right or to the left or down or up. But be careful, don't do a loop-de-loop.
Why
No,
not?
really, it's in the rules. You're not supposed to do loop-de-loops unless you're specifically trained to do so.
Do loop.
A lot of people have fallen off.
Don't
Loop-de-loop.
do loop-de-loop.
No. Toss up NNT. Do loop de loop.
All right, give it a try. And I would like for Riki and Isla to please go ahead and make a dexterity check. Mark does not need to do one, as Mark does have a room license and is used to doing it. Evan does not do great. Wait, no. Plus modifier.
Dexterity.
Evan's fine.
Oh, God!
What did you do?
I got a 10. That's what I did.
Got a
Alright.
9.
A 10,
Oh!
a 10 is actually the DC. So Isla, you
Oh!
succeed, although not very great.
Yes!
You're kind of struggling, but you make it up. And you're kind of like shakily getting it to work. Riki, you lift up and then immediately kind of just like hit back down.
You're right there, the guy.
Don't tell
Evan
anyone that
gets a 13.
Probably has a photographic memory. That's a lie.
Just forget about it. None of that.
Mara kind of
ever
goes
happened.
over and tries to give you some more pointers. Go ahead and roll again with advantage
Oh my god.
For Riki or for both?
for Riki.
Got this, buddy.
I'm just gonna roll twice. Because I don't know how to make it roll with advantage.
Nat 1.
Oh!
No. You already rolled once, so the second roll was the advantage.
Oh, my bad.
All right, so
Oh.
it doesn't work. And this time, Riki, as you try to kind of get onto the broom, you hit one of the trees. You don't take any damage, but you do fall off.
Youch.
Maybe you should just ride with me, Mark says. We'll try again later. All right.
Okay, buddy, we'll get him next time.
I let you saw nothing. Shut up.
Oh, I saw everything, man.
No!
I got this new pair of meta glasses. They're fun. They film everything.
All right, so
No.
you all take off. Riki riding with Mark. Riki, you tuck the broom in the bag, and you head off for the cemetery. You kind of go in around the city, keeping low through the tree line, and arrive at Lake Marrow. As you arrive, you see that in the night, many of the graves have been dug open, and there are holes filling many of like across the cemetery. You see a variety of different like claw marks and things.
Oh god.
All right, Isla, where would you... Oh, Evan is going to kind of say, follow me and go this way, and he's going to take you around closer to the lake, where you see a small little barn.
I will follow.
And you all dismount and go inside.
Right, this way. Now just hurry because mermaids don't really like us being over here on this side. Alright, inside, hurry up. And close.
Okay, he leads you into the main sort of area where you find Cled.
Oh.
But first, Cled, it is 6 a.m. You awaken from your stasis. Is there anything you would like to do in the morning?
Blow up. No. So Clud would have probably just assumed a position in a corner for the night.
Mm-hmm.
just kind of curled up in a ball. You know, as you do. When they woke up, they probably would have went to go see. Went to go see Nice Woman, Elandra. That's her name. I don't
Alright.
know why the name isn't sticking properly.
You find her drinking some tea, like in the kitchen area. In the morning, she's watering some plants that are on a windowsill. You notice that this window has like curtains, although there's no light coming from the other side. And she kind of pulls back the curtain and you see a nice little painting of a farm.
Oh, that's really sweet, actually.
She turns and notices you. Oh, good morning.
Click kind of just offers a gentle wave. He just goes, "Good morning, Elandra. You sleep alright? If you did."
I did.
That's good. Really sorry about, kind of appearing last night.
Oh, don't apologize at all. It was the will of the gods to provide a safe haven for you.
Yeah. I was just in the area. I couldn't go back to campus. They wouldn't have let me in because of,
I know.
the whole stuff.
She kind of smiles. Like a warm smile.
Yeah. I love her. My goodness. You know what the Covenant were doing outside?
I'm guessing they're trying to build their army.
Yeah. It looked like they were digging up the
Raven
graves
Queen
of-
won't be happy today.
No, I imagine she. From what little I know about her. Yeah, probably not. We ended up actually fighting some, but me kind of left in a hurry. Undead, not Covenant.
I see. I suppose my words worked then. They did not manage to find us. The protection circle held all night, but we'll need to cast in another. I'm gathering the
Yeah.
others if you'd like to join us.
Oh, yeah, sure. Especially if it'll help.
A simple ritual spell.
The more the merrier, right?
She nods.
Do you know... I feel weird asking this, but I know, because, Isla and Evan seem very, comfortable with you. I feel comfortable kind of asking you questions about things, but what's your connection to the gods? Like you just seem very, spiritual, and I can't tell if you're just, if that's kind of just who you are, or if there's something else.
Nyx always spoke to me. I always had a deep connection with the moon, even when young. Nyx would tell me things before things happened. I was able to help a great many in my youth. Not many are as fortunate.
Yeah.
But I am a priestess here. This is a sect of worshippers for Runa, Order of the Cardinal Moon. We know that many come judged and scorned by others. We provide a safe haven for them. Many different religious groups have odd sort of rituals or blood pacts. We try not to do that. We want people to be safe here and only come and go if they like. Everyone is always welcome, as long as the gods wish it.
Honestly, from my experience so far with kind of spiritual beliefs, I find that actually surprisingly comforting.
We have many
You said-
that come from a variety of different faiths. They have been hurt either by various priests or followers or gods, casted aside. We don't want them to feel that way here. Perhaps they were going about their normal life and suddenly came across a vampire attack. And now a new vampire, unable to go by the way of the world. People turn on them for being different. Their religion turns on them. We want to help those that have been casted aside. Everyone is welcome, as long as they do not disrupt the balance of life.
Sorry, just processing what you're saying. You said
Process
that when
away.
you were younger, you were, or I don't know if it still applies now, but you got like, you could see a little bit into the future, was it?
Nyx tells me.
Ah, yeah. Has Nick said anything about what's to come?
Well, I do know that Pickles will be breaking a glass today.
God just kind of chuckles a little bit.
But in the big aspects, no. The gods have remained silent.
It's quite terrifying, really.
It is not their fight. It is ours. They can guide us in certain ways, but are trying to limit their interference.
I mean, I guess it's not their fight. Maybe not yet, but with how things could end up going, it could end up being their fight.
And
you
if
know?
it does, the world will really end. Disasters will take place. We'll all suffer. Which is why they do not want to step in. Once one god steps in, they will all want to. There will be mass destruction if they do. This needs to be handled before it gets out of hand. You're on the right path. Have faith. In whatever faith you do believe or trust in. Whether it be a god, or a person, or an ideal. Have faith.
That kind of just like nods a little bit, kind of just thinking about it. Yeah. I think I believe that, you know, people will get things right. So I guess I should have faith in us specifically. In me, you, and those around us.
Come, time for the protection circle. She sets down her tea and walks towards the room where the altar is.
Blood shall simply follow.
All right. By the time you all finish your ritual, you'll have a moment just to meet everyone and learn their names now that more have arrived. And in walks Evan with the rest of the group.
Cookies.
Someone dug up all the graves outside.
Oh, she told me you were here.
Hi guys. Yeah, I know Riki. I saw that. Oh yeah. I saw that last night.
The cadavers were out and about.
Jokes about dead people.
Thanks to the
really
Covenant.
disrespectful.
That seems to be what they're doing.
So wait, is everyone okay then? If the Covenant was here?
Oh yeah, Alandra and the rest of us managed to keep each other safe.
Did you guys put up a protection spell or something?
Yeah, actually.
Claude, why did you come back here?
Why did you go alone?
Yeah, I
Well-
thought you were gonna leave with Marek. But it's okay, he was stopped by campus.
Yeah, that was the plan.
Right.
But then I couldn't really convince them to let Mark come with me, because faculty apparently can leave just fine. They just weren't able to return while the whole stay-at-home order was in place, basically.
That clears.
That's still up, by the way.
How do you guys get here then?
The layer.
It's a casita.
The layer. And now it just shrugs.
That
It moves. It
Layer.
has a brain. A little magic brain.
The layer.
You know what? That doesn't surprise me for some reason. It's just weird to think about. How's Eleanor?
She's pretending we don't exist.
But well rested,
Yeah.
from what I saw. Oh, look! Look, before I forget! And Ella shoves down their glove to show that it looks normal. And then makes the shadow on their arm go up and down. Like, you know how a whistleblower, like, whee hoo, you know how it goes up and down, kind of? Does that, like, whee hoo, phew, 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 phew. Look, see? Up, down, up, down, up, down. Left, right, circle, yeah. And then it goes
I
down
regret
back
my
on their
decision.
pinky.
Yeah.
Hell?
Can Ella make cool tattoos with the shadow?
No.
Oh,
Claude
man.
just
No
looks
left,
at-
right, or circle either, by the way. It's
Man!
just up, down.
Okay, guys, up, down, I guess.
Claude just looks Isla confused and just wants to say, congrats or sorry to hear this? I can't.
This is a good thing, right? I mean, technically, this is your real arm. It's not the disappear arm anymore, or is it still the disappear arm? But it
But
looks
it's
like
just
the real
appear. But then it's.
I control the shadow on my arm now. I can control a little shadow.
That's good at least.
Wait, can
Does
you
that
put
hurt?
your hand through things when it's a shadow? Like, can you shove it through a wall?
No, not to that extent, no. I mean, I can still feel the pressure from the wall. But that's what happened, and Lilith told me you'd be here. So that's why we're here. Thank goodness she did, or else we would have been screwed just looking around for you.
Haha. Yeah. I would have texted you guys, but well, we're not really meant to be, and I decided to break my phone in half yesterday. So.
Arr.
Oh. Okay.
It was intentional. Don't worry. It wasn't just a lash out. It was
That's
actually
somehow
done
more
with
confusing.
reason.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, with reason, I guess.
I found something important.
Was that what you were
Um,
talking about before in the conference room?
Yes. Thing that I didn't really reveal a lot about just because given the circumstances and everyone freaking out and just I don't know who we can trust.
That's valid.
Like I don't want to talk too much about it here because, you know, I've already annoyed Eleanor enough, I think. I should probably talk to her and apologize, considering it was kind of my fault.
I don't think she's in the mood to talk to any of us right now.
Yeah, I said good morning to her, and she said, "Huh, do you hear anything? I could have sworn I heard someone talking," and just started walking away. So
I like that Eleanor a lot.
I definitely need to apologize to her then, but you know, it made
Maybe
sense
after
at the time.
we take care of stuff, yeah.
yeah.
Maybe she'll be happier when we save the world. Oh, Ricky, how did the thing with Bismuth go?
Bismuth said he never knew his mom to have a charm bracelet or a journal.
But maybe she had it before and he didn't know?
That's an option.
Or maybe she has it now and she's trying to escape from it? I don't know. Not now, but like, I don't know.
Torii.
That's what I hoped. But...
So you know when Claude did the circle a second time, was that person who was kind of looking at Claude a little bit funnily there for
Yes.
again? Yeah. What was their name?
Jeremy.
Jeremy.
La 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 la.
La 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 la.
Yeah.
Understandable.
So, we don't have any leads on the journal or the charm bracelet.
No,
Torii-
I was hoping it was her and maybe she didn't want it. And I'm thinking that's wrong.
I don't think Isla knows anybody, but Torii, could Isla do a history check to see if there's any names that she knows that can link up to those, to the letters A and R?
Nope.
Damn, guys. Well, we tried.
I mean, I've been thinking, maybe if I got the charm bracelet and showed it to her, maybe...
Well,
Could Mark describe?
What?
I'm gonna have you make a history check.
Who,
Isla.
me?
Who?
Isla.
Oh, please!
Jesus.
I need this, guys!
Wait, before you roll, let me check something.
Oh.
I need to check something. I might be able to help you.
Just in case I was gonna do guidance with this. Guys, buff up, we may need this, please!
No, never mind. It
Oh,
has to be an ability check. It'd have to be an ability check.
Darn. It's okay. Trust
Wait,
Um,
is that an ability check?
Technically, it's a skill check.
Yeah, it's a skill check technically.
All right.
All right,
History
history
check.
with guidance.
If I get rid of
19. One
With a
possibility.
3.
You're just like thinking of like, who do I know with names that like start with A? There's Astrid, there's Austin, Emma, no, that's A, that's E.
There's Eleanor.
There's A-Leaf. And you're just going down, you're
There's
like, okay.
Claude.
They're like, who do I know with names that start with an R, last names? You're like, Oh, there was Miss Ravenwood. What was her name again? What was her first name? Oh, I think it was Arya. Arya Ravenwood.
But that starts with an O. Guys, how do you spell Aria? Is it with like Aria?
Well, surely it's spelt how it sounds, right? So
Well,
Felt
some
like
sounds are
area,
difficult.
but Aria.
A? Guys. What if it's not Mommy Radley? I forgot her first name. I'm
Don't call
sorry.
her that.
I
What the
genuinely
hell?
forgot her first name. I'm so sorry. I was gonna say mother, but I was like, okay, maybe it's a little bit me. What if it's not Mommy Radley, but it's Miss Ravenwood? I remember her first name was Aria. A-R?
Is this the same Ravenwood who was part of the
Yes.
wink wink?
And she's also the one we saw at the eater.
Okay, let's not make those noises.
Or E.
After calling
Um,
someone
Isla.
mommy.
Jeremy is kind of sitting in the corner. And he kind of looks to you all and he's like just viewing from the side. And he gives you like the weirdest look, like, what are you guys doing here? Why are you even here? And then leaves the room.
But nice woman said we could be.
I do not remember Jeremy. How does Jeremy look like? Is Jeremy the one?
His picture is in NPC lift. He looks
Oh,
like a
one.
elf
Oh,
who has like
I remember now.
dark gray skin.
Oh, I remember now. Okay. Damn. Well, you can't please everyone. Okay, but like, if it's not,
I could please everyone if I tried hard enough.
that's the only AR name that I could think of, because the other ones was like Eleanor or Astrid, but they didn't have last names as ours. The only one that matches up was Miss Ravenwood. So maybe it's her, but
It could be.
how do we
I
get in
mean,
contact
she
with
was
her?
with that really creepy guy at what did you call it? The eater.
Well, Riki didn't like that, so it's like E.
The E. You can probably just say the Crimson Rose. It's not really a secret thing.
That's true.
The dick bag guy.
He wanted to buy me to the. Well, no, he didn't want to buy me. He wanted to have me to sell me.
Oh, man.
Well, good thing we
hate
didn't let him.
him.
Thank you.
I hate him.
So now that we know it's probably Professor Ravenwood's.
All right,
what do we
guys.
do?
But what's the plan?
That's exactly what I'm wondering. Molly,
We've
'cause
got
first-
brooms.
Should we go somewhere maybe more private to talk about this kind of stuff?
blue meeting room.
We've got brooms.
We probably should go to the blue meeting room if it's not occupied. Also, Isla, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
You know most of these people the most.
Kind of. I mean, I'm still kind of new, but Evan
technically,
knows
I
them
know most
better.
of these people the most.
That's true,
Yeah.
yeah. Evan, you know what's... Is Johnny okay?
Jeremy?
Jeremy.
Jeremy?
not
Oh yeah,
Johnny.
he's just emo.
Oh, okay.
Hey, look at his haircut.
I think my presence upset him last night. But I was just worried.
No, he's just
That's-
pretty, standoffish towards most outsiders.
I mean, after a bit, I'm sure he'll chill
Is how
out.
it is.
Do you think if I offer him a rubber ducky, it would help ease the tension?
Nah, just best leave him alone.
Don't give him the exploding one.
No, of course
Or
not.
the gas one.
I don't produce those.
He's just
Alright, so blue
got like a
medium?
dark past.
That's very understandable.
He's one of the more
I feel like that's
recent members. Besides Isla.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I just feel bad kind of intruding. But Alandrid says that I'm not, so...
No,
I'm
don't
not-
worry about it. It's alright. Alright, to the
me-
blue room.
Yeah.
And Evan kind of like leads you all there. It's the same as you last left it. Evan just kind of goes ahead and lights some incense.
Pen.
pen.
Mark
Yeah,
quickly
we
Oh,
could-
opens up
pen.
his like book bag and then brings out a pen. Here you are.
Oh, thanks.
Ricky will bring out the section pen and scan the room.
Oh. Then he just kind
You're
of like
so-
puts the pen back in his bag.
Oh no, you were so close. It's okay, buddy. You know, just like pats him in the bag. We'll get him next time.
Is there anything in the room?
Okay, so you bring out the pen. And as you click the button, the room is clear.
Don't look into the
Good. Yeah, and
So-
don't look in the laser.
So, Mark, plan of
Isla's-
action, you
Isla's
said,
blinded.
right? I think, personally, we hit it head on. We know where to find most of them.
Kind of, we don't know where exactly to find them. We know the area they're in.
Oh,
The city.
we do have brooms, by the way. Clyde, I managed to grab 2 for you. Just in case you
Ooh.
want to try. We flew over here, but it didn't go as well as I'd hope.
Paula looks over at Riki.
Shut up!
Faceplant 2.
Shut
Fine.
up!
You know, it's okay, Riki. It takes time.
How do I get
Maybe
you to
one day.
forget that happened? I
Anyways,
Well,
I also managed to ask Ian about the cabin that we saw in the basement. The shipping container.
Oh.
I got the coordinates for them. We were talking about it at one point, so I managed to get it written down.
Okay.
yeah, I think that's probably an avenue that we could look at. We should definitely face them head on at this point, because we're probably running low on time, considering they're digging up graves, and also if there's any more stay-at-home orders, I think Evermore will. I was handed a firebomb last night on my way over. That was something. It wasn't lit, but
A firebomb? What do you mean?
so you know how you have like alcohol,
Like an actual bomb?
Like a Molotov?
Yeah, Molotov. That's what it was. That's
Oh,
not like a
all right.
bomb.
Mazel tov.
Not quite Isla,
Oh.
but good attempt.
Okay. But see, the thing on my end.
On your end.
I don't remember. Never mind. Forget I said anything.
No. So like, we know essentially what we need to do, right? We need to, from what Mark did with scrying, right? We know that we need to probably destroy that phylactery, right? Which is, by the looks of it, was around Beatrix, right?
Right.
And pardon my Zondoran, I hate her.
Clutch.
Don't worry, I feel the same way.
I absolutely hate her, and I don't think there'd be anything more gratifying than getting justice, let's just say. Right?
Oh.
Not the point, though. Sorry to be so hateful, but...
Hey, if it works, it works. One must do what one must do, especially when in times of crises like this.
Yeah. Now, there's a few ways that we could go about this, right? We could try go through, the Crimson Rose, because we know that we can go down, the wee staircase that, they sent people down after us, and go for the locker. However, the locker may not be there anymore, right? The one that took us to the big room with all the doors.
Mm-hmm.
However, we know where Blackwall Manor is, so we could go there directly. Or
Yeah.
the funny thing that I wanted to investigate yesterday, I found. And it may take us a lot more closer, a lot more quicker. Do you remember that weird magical thing that we saw in Blackwall Manor when we went up the first staircase? Where we got attacked by or not attacked by, when Mark got like a little convoy of like severed hands.
Oh, yeah, that thingy.
Yeah.
Didn't we say we thought that went to the center of the area that I was? The only way I know that we can get out is by dying, or a portal being opened by Night Mother.
Maybe. However, it looks oddly similar to one that I found in a very weird place for it. Right?
Okay.
Oh.
Because keep in mind, even though it may be scary, Riki, and I know that there's a lot of unprocessed stuff there, because I remember you telling me a little bit, it may be the best thing we have, considering how little time we most likely have. Right?
Okay.
And
seeing as we have a limited amount of time, I'm guessing you guys don't want to pursue the thing with the journal and the bracelet?
The bracelet is where we would be going, I think. If this is where I think it's going.
If we're going to the Blackwall Manor, that's where the journal would be. I'm just wondering if we wanted to like get in contact with Ravenwood if she knows anything. But if you guys
I don't think we should, given what you've remembered. and putting two and two together of her being around that horrible, horrible man in the Crimson Rose. To be honest, I
We
don't
don't
think
really know if she was undercover or not, though.
Sure, but one thing's a coincidence. The second thing's a pattern.
I think we need to go to Blackwell first, because we have to get the phylactery before we can go to the center.
Maybe we can also get that book while we're at it. Sure.
What book?
The journal?
Why do we need
That
the
you-
journal?
I mean, I don't know. She was looking at it, right, Luna?
Yeah, but she was looking for
A way out.
us. No, she was looking for a ritual or something.
Maybe we could just look through the bookcase to see if we can. Well, we don't even know what we would be looking for anyway. That's true.
If we're headed there, which, to be honest, what Riki said makes sense, right? We probably need to get that first before we travel to... what did you call it? The center?
Yeah.
Huh.
It's probably not the center, but
Why did you call it the center, then?
because that's where the red door goes. Oh my god. Okay. That's where the red door goes, and
Well,
don't know,
Luna
that's-
said. Sorry, just quickly. I don't know if I should do this as Mark or Torii. But Luna said, you guys asked a
Phylactery
question,
center.
where is Night Mother? And she said center.
She also mentioned...
Or where is a
phylactery.
phylactery? And she said center. I think that's what it was.
yeah, I don't know. But didn't we see that in the scrying that they were at Blackwell?
Correct.
So it's not at the center anymore unless Blackwell is where they started.
It could be a good shout going to Blackwell first.
Besides,
But
the center
also-
could even be... I mean... The only... The place I was in was underground. The only light was... a hole in the ceiling.
So, if we're gonna be doing this, we're gonna be taking Mira,
Mira's
or
trapped.
not? Well, yeah, that's what I'm asking. Like, are we just gonna leave Mira there then?
No, Mira...
Well, I could take us back. I just have to cast the spell again.
Well, yeah, but like, does that mean that Claudia's gonna constantly be using up that spell to size Mira down? That only lasts for like a minute.
How long
I
did
mean-
it take for us to get out?
But then we're gonna be inside the manor.
The Blackwell Manor is pretty big. If we try stick to, you know,
The big main
open
area.
areas, because I should preface this, we should not take our time or be stealthy. They're clearly
Scout it
anticipating us
ahead of
and,
time.
and watching us, considering that little episode that we had last night, yesterday. You know, with the undead, and then her speaking through them.
Can scout ahead of us.
Oh, really?
don't-
How can you do that? Mark says.
Surely you don't mean by yourself.
No. I have
Oh,
a
you're-
familiar.
Yeah.
Really?
True, but if the crow gets
Yeah, it's a raven.
A raven?
not crow,
Hey, the other day when I was flying, there was a raven that was kind of harassing me. You don't think...
Ricky, was your raven harassing Mari? Ella just puts her hand on her hip. That is
No.
very rude.
No. Why would I do that?
Ricky,
What?
are you lying?
No.
Now let's see if he's lying.
You could try, but like honestly, Riki's got like a really high deception no
This is
matter
true.
what. So
This is true.
you could try to roll
I will
insight.
still try. Insight with guidance, I guess. We can only go up from here, surely. Let me open this real quick. Guidance. Be my key. 18 plus 4, 22. I don't think that's enough.
Okay, maybe. All right. Z, go ahead and roll. 22! You beat it! You beat it! Because it's the same number. You can tell that Riki is lying.
Ricky!
We win. We win.
Ricky, that is not nice. You can't lie about that.
What?
Lie about what?
He was lying about
He was lying?
his raven not attack. Yes! I
And you
can
just see
clearly
like
see that's a
Mark just
lie.
like noticeably frustrated and like stamps his foot and crosses his arms.
Alex tries to calm him down by patting his arm. It's okay, it's okay.
You forget that he needs to throw his arms into the air first. Oh,
Oh, this can't be.
Ricky will bring out... What's the name? Fiddle.
fiddle.
Fiddle the Raven.
Yeah, that's it. That's
Is
the
this
one.
Fiddle?
It's named
She
after
would
your
never
favorite
do
plant,
anything.
though.
Her
So,
name's
like,
Fiddle.
Yeah, I don't think you can be that mad about it.
She's very sweet.
Mark doesn't think so.
Well, that's mean to the Raven
Raggles?
Queen. I'm joking.
Raggles? Well, all right. As long as it doesn't peck my shoes. I just had them repaired.
Repaired? Don't you have money to buy new shoes?
They had
instead of
dents in them the
repairing
last time. I had to cast mending.
Don't you have
I don't
money
know
to
if
buy new
he has
shoes?
mending.
I think
Isla
he
has
was-
mending. Maybe
We
he
can
mended it for
pretend he
him.
has a scroll or something in his door.
Yeah.
for it.
He'd be
And if
nerdy
not,
enough
Isla
to
has
do
it. I still don't know why he won't buy new shoes.
Why
It
buy
was
new
very
shoes
cool.
when you can just fix your old shoes?
If he has money, he might as well use it.
Yes, he does have mending.
Oh, bless
Well,
up.
these shoes work perfectly fine.
At least you appreciate your clothes. Something.
You know, if I wore shoes, I'd probably do the same, to be fair. So,
I
with
happen
you
to
in
be
that
very
one.
loyal to specific brands.
Yeah, but okay. As long as I'm within 100 feet of Fiddle, I can look through her eyes and scout ahead.
Okay.
All
I
right.
can also cast spells through her eyes.
Ooh.
So where are we going then?
Blackwell.
yeah, it's...
All right. And so how are we getting there? Are we going to fly or are we going to try the thing Claude mentioned?
I'd say we fly, but that's up to you, Claude.
You'd have to learn how to ride 2 brooms at once.
I mean, if you we could tape them together.
The thing is...
No,
my-
you shouldn't deface a flying broom like that. You simply tie it
Okay,
using
I
some
have
rope.
clothes.
the
Tie it with my clothes.
My way requires us to wait till night, I believe. So
We
That's-
should fly there and then.
that is more time waiting. but there's
there a
just
place-
something so... I don't know.
Tantalizing.
Yeah. I
I
think
mean, if
we
it's
should
waiting till
hold
9.
it to vote.
I mean, the only pro I can think of waiting till 9 is maybe I can work on another potion. If there's a potion room here. Is there a potion room in here?
That's a good question, Evan. Is there a potion room in here?
Well,
A lab.
Alondra might have one, but I'm not sure. Not that I know of. You may have to ask her, like, personal room.
I'll
something?
definitely ask her after.
But be
Because the more
nice about it.
potions we have,
She's
the better.
pretty private sometimes.
Totally understandable. I'd be private too. If I could be.
I wouldn't have
Okay.
expected that, actually. She seems very much like an open book. But then again, we are kind of new to knowing her, so...
I find her to be very welcoming, but also very private. Like, she won't push you away when you ask stuff, but she'll just won't tell you the whole truth, maybe.
All right, so vote. Clyde, what do you think?
I think, I'm not biased here, even though that's the entire point of it, I think we should go the way that I found.
Okay.
All right, Riki?
I think that we should fly to Blackwell, but I understand if we don't.
Isla?
Well, if we go through Clud's way, that'll mean going at the night, right?
Yeah.
I think I'd prefer that just to get some extra potion making.
Hey. Then
So
Well,
Clud.
I think time is of the essence. If we do want to hit fast, we should
This is very cool.
maybe fly now.
All right.
All right.
Tiebreaker, Evan.
Tiebreaker.
tiebreaker Torii. Which way?
Think
do you
about it
want
like
us to
this.
go?
You'll
Right,
get two
like-
potions.
I'm just saying. Clud's way, right? It's some portal or something?
Mm-hmm.
How do we know where it goes to? Like, we don't know where it's gonna come out?
Mm-hmm. We can
But, like,
suspect,
flying?
but we don't know.
Flying, I know. Now, just me. I've never really, like, been through a portal. I've, like, I guess, teleported. Thank you, Marek, but I've never really, like, gone through a portal. And it's kind of terrifying. But, like,
Not
if we
very
need to do it,
pleasant feeling.
because we need to save the world, that's fine. And I'm alright with that. But, like, we don't know if it's going to go exactly to where we need to go. Like, what if it takes us to, like, the plane of cold or something? Just food for thought.
He makes some very interesting points.
Evan, I really appreciate your very critical attitude to this. It's very important to,
But, like, also,
think
I'm
about.
like, kind of a new member, and, you don't have to take anything that I think into account, because, like, it's, you obviously have
We
a
want-
lot more knowledge about the situation.
New member or not, Evan, your input is very important.
Oh my god.
That's all he's going to say.
Would you like to flip a coin?
Would Boris like to weigh in on anything? I tried to be as neutral as possible, but you're forcing me into a corner.
I think Boris
I can't
would
decide
also
for the
just do.
party.
Boris is very much. We have to do this like quickly. Let's get it over with. Like boom.
That's what I gathered from what Saul was saying, so I was trying to do what I think Boris would do.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that's
Boris
what
said
he
I'm
would have
doing
pushed
great,
for that.
so I'm gonna stick with what I said.
So
What's
we're
up?
still at a tie. Evan, could you flip a coin?
Tori, share your screen. Go to Google and do flip a
Tori
coin.
can't share her
Nope.
screen.
Well, I'll share
I'm
my
staying
screen.
out of it.
No.
I'm gonna go to
Okay.
Google and flip my screen.
I-
Okay.
Strike while the
I
iron's
can-
hot. I'm gonna say Mark would say that phrase.
I'm going
Wait.
to flip.
You would know.
What's tails? What's heads?
Heads will
Heads.
be.
Wait.
Yeah, heads will be wait till nighttime, go through portal. Tails will be let's leave now.
Am I rolling?
All right,
Am I
guys.
flipping the coin? Who's flipping the coin?
I got it.
Scratch is doing
Okay.
it.
Can you guys
Okay.
see my screen?
Yeah, I
Okay.
can see.
No, wait,
Okay.
wait. It's loading. Okay, I see it.
Okay, ready?
I'm scared for you guys.
Just so y'all know, I'm not cheating. Let's go!
Okay,
Nighttime
so
it
we're
is!
No, wait.
I thought it was
Yeah,
the
because
opposite.
heads go now.
Yeah, it was the opposite. So we're going to Blackwell.
Oh, wait, I thought we said heads was go now.
No, heads was go now. Heads was go now.
Yeah, heads was go now. This is tails.
Was it? Oh,
Tails,
fuck.
yeah.
I thought it was the opposite.
No,
Okay.
I heard Z say heads go now.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Everyone
Do
was
you-
talking
do you
about
guys wanna-
different at the same
Saul
time.
said yeah.
Or do you guys
Right.
want to do it again? Just to be fair. Well, to clarify now. Heads is go now, tails is go later.
It's like split
I
2
could-
and 2. Who thought what?
I don't want it to be like I forced it. Okay, I'm gonna do it again.
Okay.
Just make
What
it clear.
we could just sleep on it and decide next time.
Nope, we're doing it now. I know what I want. I want to make those potions, baby. All right.
All right. I'm gonna say Mark voted to go now.
Okay. All right.
So it's 2
Heads-
and 2.
Heads is go now. Tails is go later. I'm gonna flip it again.
Yeah.
Okay, ready? Baby, we gotta go later.
All right,
Those
go
potions are
later.
gonna
Got it
be made.
twice.
Okay.
Alright, so that means we're going into the funky little portal.
Yup.
Okay. Since we have to wait till nighttime, can Riki go around and get names from headstones that have been dug up?
Okay.
Okay. I don't need a list. I would like him to have, yeah. I don't need you to come up with a bunch of character
Alondra's
names.
just gonna say take someone with you.
Take
Or
what?
a
Someone.
person to go with you. Perhaps Malric.
Oh.
So Malric might go with
Malric.
you. Yes.
Who's
Can I
Malric?
fist
A
bump?
werewolf.
Yeah, Pickles is Can I fist bump Pickles?
Yeah, and then as you do so, he's like, and then as he pulls back, knocks his elbow into a glass and it falls and breaks.
Just like the prophecy
Uh-oh.
foretold.
Oops.
It's okay.
Sorry, Miss
It's okay.
Alondra. It's okay, Pickles. I had a feeling.
Aw.
And that's where we're gonna end tonight's session.
Point for trouble of everything.
Happy 50th session, everyone. 2 years down.
Go.
2 years more to go. No, I'm kidding.
Honestly.
All right.
I'm
Well, any final comments, thoughts, concerns to close out tonight's session?
You played Mark.
I'm going to bed.
I did my best.
You did
It was very in character.
I really
I
tried.
think
Forrest got sick.
you definitely have a better Isla than you do Mark, but I think that's because Isla's more chaotic and Mark's
Yes.
just an absolute saint.
Very
Mark
on the
has
books.
a specific way of like using specific words, so I tried to be like, I wasn't sure if there would be provisions. So like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
Isla's
was
literally just slang. That's literally all Isla is.
slang.
Isla is a meme. A walking meme.
This is true. This is true, I fear. Oh gosh. Alright, but like, trust, next time, Blackwell Manor at night. Getting Mira there at night. Going through a portal, hopefully, at night.
I mean,
Gotta go get Mira.
Yeah, the Mira thing's easy.
Well, at least you all have time to do that now.
Yeah. I want my shit now.
Potions!
I'm not sure if
Okay.
Mira could actually, fly on a broom, but
That's
I'm
fine.
going to
If we do just the double teleport thing.
all right. And I'm excited to pick this up next week, 6 p.m. PST on Wednesday. We will see you there. Bye bye.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Bye.